Culture TV, show your true colors.
The color of diversity.
Culture TV, future culture, power to you.
The collective sound of a people.
Diversity in living color.
Understanding the differences
Culture
of the
TV,
divided past.
the way I live.
Empowering minds towards a cohesive future.
My name is Kwaita Yolisa Dlulane. I'm 25 years old, born and raised in the Eastern Cape. My clan name, I come from the Mthembu clan. So being a female, I am a Mam Thembu. Mvelase, Mpafana, Ongoza. Historically, there were Thembus who lived in Tanzania. That's how deep it goes. But then we traveled. According to what I was told by a family member, my surname was someone's name. So whoever came from whatever tribe, his name was Dlulane. And that became our surname. I'm not okay with how much information I know more about the people from the West more than I know about my people. And again, by saying my people, I'm not specifically saying Xhosa people. I refuse to die not knowing where my umbilical cord is. All I know, I was born in St. Mary's. My mother can tell me my history, but she can't tell me my history through the eyes of God and where I come from as a person. You know, I had to define a lot of things for myself, but I need to be bothered because these are my people. This is the preservation of a species, which is a black species, which we are not doing as black people. We don't care about preserving ourselves. We don't care about preserving our culture. It doesn't make sense for me as a 25-year-old black African person to know more about Kim Kardashian. I don't know my black history. I only know as far as what I was taught. We have Nelson Mandela, we have etc., etc., etc. I don't want to look like I'm painting a Xhosa picture here of awesome people, but we have all these people, but then that's where it stops, you know. And if you have something like Culture TV, it would be a great way of motivating the youth to start taking our culture as Africans, and not just necessarily South African culture, but any African culture, even outside the country, seriously, because we live in the 21st century and we are bombarded with the Western way of thinking, the Western way of dressing, the Western way of approaching everything. Firstly, it starts with the name, you know. Does it make sense though? The name, where does the name come from? I think if we can establish where the name comes from, then you can establish the story behind everything else. I would like to know where my people come from, where their people came from. Why did they travel the route they traveled? Why do we dress the way we dress that's different from other cultures, and another culture that dresses the same, that a different way that's different from another culture? Why is it that as black people, you know, there's so many differences in the things that we do, but our cultures is the same? And I would love to know just where that whole thing started from.
For me, culture has been original. And what I would like to see in this program is people coming with that root of who we are. That is both being original in our homes, being original in the place that we study. For me, culture is being original.
Programme ya TV ya Culture Oyo toko sepela na kati nango to mona penza a partir tozonga a partir ya ba pigme tozonga a partir ya Adam toyeba ndenge ni bokoko ezalaki toyeba yango malamu parce que soki toyebi yango te ozala bien te. Alors chaîne Oyo ou émission Oyo ya Culture ekoyede mutu ayeba bokoko na ye. Tradition za malamu pona koyeba makambo ya bokoko na biso esika touta na esika tozokende toyeba évolution ya bokoko na biso ndenge wana ko vivre yango wana il faut mutu nyonso tu pe eza important mutu nyonso tu ayeba bokoko na ye.